This is the Mothman Prophecies on our 31 spooky movies of Halloween. Let me tell you something right front. The Mothman Prophecies is a slow burn, like the kind of movie that builds tension so gradually you might not even realize you've been holding your breath until the credits roll. But here's the thing. It's a satisfying slow burn, the kind of creeping, intelligent, eerie experience that reminds you horror doesn't always need jump scares or gore to get underneath your skin. Sometimes all it needs is atmosphere, mystery, and the unshakable feeling that something is watching you just beyond the edge of the light. Based loosely on the real-life events surrounding Point Pleasant, West Virginia, the movie follows reporter John Klein, played by Richard Gere. Yes, that Richard Gere, as he investigates a series of strange sightings and supernatural occurrences after the death of his wife, which, that's usually how this happens. What he discovers is a pattern of encounters with the unknown, voices on the phone, strange coincidences, eerie warnings, and of course, the shadowy, winged entity known only as the Mothman. It's scarier than what it sounds. This is one of those rare horror thrillers that doesn't try to explain everything, and that is exactly why it works. The Mothman isn't treated like a monster you can fight or a ghost you can banish. This is something bigger, stranger, more cosmic. You don't understand it. You can't understand it. You can only experience it. The atmosphere is thick. Director Mark Pendleton drenches every scene in fog, isolation, and subtle dread. You don't just see the fear, you feel it, humming in the background like static on a phone line. Richard Gere, he plays this part perfectly restrained. He's not an action hero, he's a man unraveling, trying to make sense of a pattern that defies logic. Laura Linney adds emotional depth and quiet strength as the local cop who gets drawn into the mystery. And the climax, it's jaw-dropping. I'm not going to spoil it. It's a payoff that makes every minute of the build-up worth it. If you've ever seen one of those horror movies that's all flash and no substance, empty man, sorry. Mothman Prophecies is the opposite. It's deliberate, it's patient, and it's mature. It lets your imagination do the heavy lifting, and that's what makes it so unsettling, because you don't need to see the monster. The monster is already up here. What I love most is about how ambiguous it is. You can watch this movie 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and come away with 4 or 5 different interpretations. Is the Mothman a warning? Is the Mothman a curse, a guardian angel, a glitch in reality? The movie doesn't tell you, it just lays the pieces down and dares you to connect them, knowing full well connections will not make you feel better, and that's why it's brilliant. The Mothman Prophecies isn't about explaining fear, it's about feeling it. That deep, cosmic unease that whispers that something is coming, you can't stop it, just feel lucky you got a warning. For those who prefer their horror loud, fast, and obvious, this might not be your flavor, but if you like stories that make you simmer, that build atmosphere instead of jump scares, the ones that are true gems, this is the one for you. It's moody, mysterious, and chilling in a way that lingers for days, like whenever one of my cats fart. So, can we talk about the sound design? Those phone calls from Indrid Cole, the mechanical, distorted voice calmly describing impossible things, that's the kind of nightmare fuel that sticks with you. It's like the film is whispering directly into your subconscious and you can't quite shut it off when the movie ends. And the score is haunting, minimalistic. It gives the whole thing this hypnotic pulse, a feeling like you're teetering on the edge of some grand, unknowable revelation. The Mothman Prophecies is the rare supernatural thriller that respects your intelligence and rewards you for your patience. It's not about shocks, it's about the slow realization that reality might not quite be as solid as you thought it was. So yes, the Mothman Prophecies is a slow burn, but it's a burn that glows. It's a creeping, haunting mystery with a real emotional weight anchored by strong performances and an atmosphere so thick you could bottle it and sell it as existential dread number 5. And that, my friends, is why you should most certainly add the Mothman Prophecies to your list of 31 spooky movies of Halloween. One of these days, I'm going to go to West Virginia and I'm going to go visit that town because I need a little more Mothman in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, please, down there, you can become a YouTube channel member, or you could become a Patreon. Only $5 a month, and it could save you from something later. Also, like, share, and subscribe. This is Indrid Cole, and I'm just telling you, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm just kidding. It was me the whole time.